First off, welcome to Portland. Can you just talk to us about the process of getting to Portland from Chelsea? Just curious about that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a whirlwind. I wasn't here for very long before I had to go away for camp, so still getting a bit settled. But yeah, I think just in general, when the opportunity came up, I was really excited and have felt really welcomed here so far, and just excited to get started with the season.
Yeah, and then obviously you all are heading to Kansas City, playing in a women's soccer specific stadium for the first time on national television. Just because obviously, just coming from Europe and from college to seeing what the NWSL is now, can you just kind of explain your feelings behind this big moment?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting to be playing in a women's specific stadium. Yeah, that'll be my first time, and I guess the first time. So it's really cool to be a part of that day, and I think it'll be a good game against a good team. So yeah, I definitely think that you can see how the NWSL is developing, and you're seeing lots of players come over here. So I think it's going to be an exciting season, and yeah, just in general, I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, and then have you thought about just like, obviously Providence Park is the week after, but just like walking in front of like the Riveters and the supporters for the first time in your Thorns kit?
I haven't thought about it too much. I've definitely thought about the fans, and it's something that I'm excited to experience as a player. I've been here as a spectator, so I've gotten to see it a little bit, but yeah, I feel like in the build up to that game, I'll probably be thinking about it a bit more, and just can't wait to play in front of those fans.
Yeah, and then many pundits think the midfield in Portland could possibly be the best midfield in NWSL. What are your feelings behind that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got lots of good players in our midfield, and I think it's also exciting because we're fairly young as a group, so I think there's a lot of potential for us to grow as a unit, and it was a big part of the reason why I came to Portland to play with our midfield, and I'm just really excited. I hope we have some good combinations and link up well, and yeah, I think it could definitely be a very exciting group.
Yeah, and then just one non-soccer one for me is, can you just talk to us about photography and just your passion for that? We'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah, I guess kind of on and off over the last probably like 10 years, I've just always been interested in photography. My grandfather loved photography, so I'd probably get a little bit of that from him, and recently I've gotten a bit more into film photography, so just kind of playing around with it a little bit. But yeah, it's just always something I've enjoyed. I think it's a cool way to especially see a new city, and I've had the privilege to live in a couple of different cities, so it's kind of a way that I like to go and explore when I go to a new place. And on family vacations, I'm always the one with the camera, so yeah, it's just something that I've gotten more into, and yeah, hopefully I'll get some cool photos of Portland.
Well, what did you know about the Thorns before coming here? You know, what was kind of like your vision, I guess, of them as an organization coming in?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as the NWSL goes, I see them as kind of one of the history clubs. I think they have a lot of success here, and there's been a lot of good players to play here. Obviously Sink has spent the majority of her career here, so and then a few summers ago we came here to play with Chelsea, and I kind of got to experience the city and the atmosphere. I think the fans and the community are a massive part of this club, and that's kind of what I heard about, and what people associate with Portland is the fans. And I also think as far as the NWSL goes, it's a team that tries to play a possession-based style, which is something that I'm passionate about, so that was important to me too. But yeah, I think just high quality players, and then the fans and the community to go with it.
And there's a strong Canadian influence on this club. I mean, are you excited to kind of see all that and play with some of those players?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always loved playing with Sink and Janine, and I've known them for a long time, so I also think that kind of helps getting adapted to a new team and new city. It's nice having some familiar faces, and yeah, I mean, I love where I come from, and it's always nice having Canadians where I am.